Phylum Porifera. Sponges are asymmetrical and have no specialized tissues. They are sessile, which means they are unable to move as adults, and they are filter feeders. Members of this phylum exhibit sexual or asexual reproduction. In this picture, we see sponges in an aquatic ecosystem. Phylum Cnidaria. Members of this phylum exhibit radial symmetry, have specialized tissues, and are motile, meaning that they can move. Cnidarians alternate between polyps and medusas throughout their lives. They reproduce sexually as medusas and asexually as polyps. They also contain stinging nematocysts that can be used to hunt. Examples include sea anemones, jellyfish, and coral. Polyps are pictured on the left, and medusas are pictured on the right. Phylum Platyhelminthes, the flatworms. Flatworms are bilaterally symmetrical. Anatomically, they have an incomplete gut with only a mouth. They lack a circulatory system, so oxygen is exchanged via diffusion. Platyhelminthes reproduce sexually or asexually. Some members, like flukes and tapeworms, live as parasites. Examples include planarians, flukes, and tapeworms, like the one pictured here. Phylum Nematoda, the roundworms. Members of this phylum are protozoans, pseudocoelomates, and exhibit bilateral symmetry. Roundworms have a cuticle that's a tough skeleton. Anatomically, they lack a respiratory or circulatory system and have a complete digestive tract, from mouth to anus. They reproduce sexually and often live as parasites. Examples include hookworms, pinworms, and guinea worms. Phylum Mollusca. Mollusks are bilaterally symmetrical triploblastic coelomates. Anatomically, they have a complete digestive tract and have bodies that do not show much segmentation. They live in terrestrial or aquatic ecosystems. They reproduce sexually, and some mollusks are hermaphroditic, meaning they have both male and female reproductive organs. Examples are snails, mussels, and octopi. Phylum Annelida. Annelids are found in different habitats, such as land, freshwater, and even marine water. They have a bilaterally symmetrical body with 3 germ layers, so they're triploblastic. They have a complete digestive tract and a closed circulatory system. A distinguishing feature here is that they have a true body cavity. The body is also segmented, with some organ differentiation seen. Reproduction can be sexual or asexual. When they reproduce asexually, they do so by fragmentation. Examples are earthworms, marine worms, and leeches. Phylum Arthropoda. Arthropods are the most diverse of all animals. They have an exoskeleton made of chitin and jointed appendages. The name arthropod actually means jointed foot. There are 5 main classes. We will discuss the 3 most important ones. Crustaceans. Most of them are aquatic arthropods with segmented bodies, an exoskeleton, 4 antennae, and 1 set of appendages per segment that are highly adapted to their niche. Recognizable decapods, 10-legged organisms, have 2 main body segments, a cephalothorax and an abdomen. Examples include crabs, shrimps, lobsters, and barnacles. Phylum Arthropoda. Arachnids. These terrestrial arthropods have evolved book lungs for survival on land. Their bodies are divided into a cephalothorax and an abdomen. They have 8 legs and 4 modified appendages used for feeding. They are important invertebrate predators. Examples are spiders, tarantulas, scorpions, and ticks. Phylum Arthropoda. Insects. Insects are the dominant terrestrial arthropods and are found in all biomes. All insects have 3 body segments, which include a head, thorax, and abdomen, wings, compound eyes, and 6 legs. They grow through metamorphosis. They breathe on land using a system of trachea and spiracles. Phylum Echinodermata. Echinoderms are on the same evolutionary branch as vertebrates. They are both deuterostomes. Like cnidarians, adult echinoderms show radial symmetry. However, their larvae show bilateral symmetry, which suggests that echinoderms had bilateral ancestors and that radial symmetry is a derived character. They have a peculiar water-driven tube system that helps them moving around. They also have an internal skeleton made up of calcium carbonate plates known as ossicles. Most echinoderms reproduce sexually. Some echinoderms can regenerate portions of their bodies, and sometimes they use regeneration to produce offspring. Examples are starfish, sea cucumber, and sea urchin. The name echinoderm means hedgehog skin. Echino for hedgehog, and dermata for skin.